What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RC's Gateway to Comics. Today we are going to be talking about why you should never have a character say something like, "as you know, blah blah blah." Now, this may seem like it's something that is nitpicking, but this is a pet peeve for a lot of people. Because whenever you have a character say, "as you know," to another character, then you're already having them explain something that presumably the other character already knows. So they're only saying it to enlighten the audience or the reader about what is going on. And it can be a very clunky and not very well thought out way of providing exposition. So, whenever it comes to writing out stuff like that, try and find a way to make it flow more organically in the story. Try and maybe write it out in descriptions and maybe have the characters interact in a way that is a little bit more realistic. And have them talk as if they both actually know what they're talking about, and have the reader maybe infer what is going on. Now say for example, I was going to have two characters talk about a legend that they're both aware of. But I needed to sort of clue the audience in to what exactly was going on. So in order to clue the audience in to what should be happening with the "as you know" information, I would have the two characters who do already know what's going on talking to each other, maybe passing some information back and forth, and it's something that you can start off with little bits and pieces of things and build up the intrigue for the reader. And then inject a third character who is the proxy for the reader, and maybe have them say, "Hey, what exactly is going on? Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about." And the other two characters who do already know what is going on can say or better explain what they were talking about previously. So instead of saying, "as you know, these mechanical problems are caused by these creatures that are crawling into the pipes and yada yada yada," instead, you would have this other character that would be the proxy for the reader, rather than having these two characters who already know this stuff saying this ridiculous phrase. Now, another thing that you can do, if you don't want it to be solely dialogue, is you can put little bits of information into the descriptions and even just the regular sentences of describing what exactly is going on with the situation, rather than having the characters speak directly to the reader, whether that be by proxy or by the "as you know" phrasing. And whenever it is something that you put into the description, it allows the reader to have more imagination with what is going on, and it can allow the explanation of the situation to be built upon for a longer period of time. And the reader can come to their own assumptions about what is happening, and it will make the experience much more meaningful to them, because they'll be learning at a slower pace, but it's something that will stick with them rather than having an exposition blurb right in like one paragraph or two paragraphs. And having them in that same situation where they're learning what's going on slowly, it will allow them to better follow the story and also to better identify with the characters who also may not know what is going on. So For those reasons, I usually try to avoid the as you know exposition dump, because it can be extremely clunky. It can pull a reader out of the story, and overall it just does not sound good, and it doesn't really flow very well with what characters should already know, because they wouldn't need that to be told back to them. With all that in mind, just make sure not to do that because it can look very amateurish. What are you guys' thoughts on the as you know phrasing whenever it comes to exposition? I'm curious to hear all of that down in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm curious. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue to bring more videos to you just like this. Also, if you enjoy pirate fiction, then go and check out my 5-book-long book series, the Red Sky series. It's a story about a pirate captain named Riggs and his crew of the Red Sky as they try to become the most notorious pirates to sail the seas, all the while fighting against the English Navy and various different magical creatures. This is all happening at the same time as when Riggs is trying to win the heart of Julia Hammond, the daughter of a Commodore. So you can see how that would sort of cause some tension there. But all of those are available on Amazon and Kindle, so definitely go and check those out. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video. Peace out.